Hello Knights fans, this is our first edition of the FDU Men's Soccer Report this season. I'm not Gavin Neville, I'm Ryan Uhlich standing in. This is men's soccer coach Seth Roland. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. 3 games have already passed by. We're a little late with getting our first video, but we have it. And best start since 2005, 3 straight clean sheets. Start out with a pretty broad question. What do you attribute most to this excellent start?
Well, we have a good group of guys, and their mentality has been very good. And we've been able to defend in a pretty coherent manner, a pretty cohesive manner. And it's not just our goalkeeper, Jacob, or our back 4. It's through the midfield and up top. We're pressuring teams well. And we've been pretty solid defensively so far. And that also helps create chances for us in attack. And you know, each game we're doing a little better possessing the ball and creating opportunities. So, you know, so far it's a good start, and the challenge is every game to try and get a little better.
I think last season started on a little wrong foot. I guess people were gelling required, something like that. I mean, you guys got off on the right foot shortly after Stony Brook last year. This season, you come right out of the gate. And as we were talking about after the last game at Princeton, you know, Uhlich wasn't even tested. I think that was just a testament to the defense right there. But Uhlich not even being tested, I mean, that's perfect going forward. Your thoughts about the defense?
Defensively, the back 4, you know, has really been doing a good job. Everyone is working hard all over the field, and everyone has a good mentality and has been, you know, very focused and committed. And especially, you know, the guys were determined against Princeton because we were 1-6 in our last 7 meetings with them.
So can you give us a sense of the class that you brought in? A lot of new faces, some in the starting lineup right away, some we've seen in some cameos at University Stadium. A lot of talented people you brought in this past summer. Yeah,
I think you look at, start off with the 3 Germans, Chami, Dancy has done a very good job at center back. Martin Lukaszczyk has done well at center midfield, and Christian Dietrich is fitting in well as a winger, wide in the midfield. And then you have Deshaun Forbes, who is working hard and right now is ready to step in the back if and when we need him. And you have Kevin Ramirez from Bergenfield, who's, you know, been a little bit of a pleasant surprise. He's doing a nice job, and he's getting out there and contributing when called upon. And Enver Kamez is enormously talented and athletic, a striker from Pompton Lakes, of Turkish descent. He's just, you know, still getting adapted and accustomed to the American college game. And once he does, we think he'll be a real handful.
Wednesday night, NJIT, the Highlanders, come to University Stadium. In the last 5 years, you've played NJIT 3 times. You've won all 3 games. Last year was a thriller. I was not there personally for it. But in Newark, you were down 3-0 at halftime, came back and won it 4-3. One of the goal scorers, Jack McVeigh, no longer with the team. But can you give us a little preview of the Highlanders matchup on Wednesday?
Yeah, they always give us a problem. Last year was a very stressful game and very exciting the way we came back, and was a testament to our mentality, being able to come back from being down 3-0 to win the game. The year before here, we completely dominated them. We're up 1-0, and in their only shot of the game, they scored towards the end of the second half, and we had to win dramatically in overtime. So, you know, we need to be ready to play against them, because they'll be coming in ready, and to play against a team that's 3-0, and to try to give us our first loss. And we need to be ready to respect them, which we do, and to come out and compete.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be talking to you between after the NJT game and the 4-game road stretch you got after that, Albany, and then you got 2 games at the tournament in Illinois. Do you think that it's a solid like 3 or 4 weeks where you're on the road? Do you think that's going to affect the momentum you have right now, the form your team has? Or you think it's going to help strengthen you guys on the road?
Well, I guess time will tell.
Yeah, that's absolutely
we'll have to see. You know, it's important to play on the road and be able to be in those kind of environments. And you know, it's important to be able to play in those kind of environments and test ourselves and challenge us to see how we do away from home. You know, it's important to be able to be successful at home and at opposing venues as well.
A little off topic, but still within the same sport. USA men's national team just went down to Costa Rica and pretty shockingly were beaten. I think shockingly, you know, after the form that they've been in. And I was really, you know, anticipating your thoughts on the game. They have a huge match against Mexico on Tuesday, but Mexico without a head coach right now. But your thoughts on Costa Rica?
Yeah, first of all, Costa Rica is very difficult to play, especially at home. And we lost Michael Bradley in pre-match warm-up to a sprained ankle, and he's the heart and soul of the team.
It's a choppy field. They didn't do the field right.
And so that hurt us. And then, you know, Costa Rica's very good in Costa Rica. And so, you know, we didn't play our best. It's World Cup qualifying. All we have to do is qualify in one of the top 3 spots, and 3 points should get us there. You know, we're playing Mexico, who just fired their coach.
Mm-hmm.
They may get that kind of new coach bump from their assistant coach who's elevated to that position of head coach. We've got 3 guys sitting out with yellows. Besler, center back, Josie Altidore, forward, and Cameron, who could play deep in the midfield or right back. So, you know, we're going to be challenged in Columbus, but it's our biggest rival, and hopefully we'll come out with 3 points. If we do, we should be heading to Brazil for the World Cup next year.
I think we're well positioned for it. We're in first. I think we might be in second now, either way.
I think we're in second by a point to Costa Rica.
Costa Rica jumped us, right? 14-13. Well, thank you for sitting down with us. I mean, I was really interested to hear the thoughts on America as well, but thanks for sitting down with us, and
my pleasure.
We'll have more of these videos for you as the season progresses. FDU currently 3-0 and playing Wednesday night, the 11th at 7 p.m. against NJIT, so be there at University Stadium. Thanks for being with us. Seth?
My pleasure.
All right. Take care, Knights fans.